Hello Pickles, I'm BobertPickle and welcome to another episode on the Minesaga Western Realm. As you can see, I've been busy off camera and I'm about to show you everything and give you a little bit of a catch up. So let's come through here. So yes, well I've started the face of the shopping centre, and as you can see we've got a big F there because this is Lucidites Island obviously, so I thought I'd better kind of honour him and put the F there. I might change it to a P later, you never know. We're going for the brick, because I think the brick goes really well with the grey stained clay. Was it light grey? So yeah, because it's kind of the same tone as the grout there. So I thought that looked really good with the window boxes, and we're going to carry that all the way up through. So we've now opened up the shopping centre because it's now accessible without people being able to get to access any other part of our island. He said he's been busy building over there, and I'm going to have to tell him that he's going to have to move that. It's going to get in the way. Anyway, so we've got our Cactus Chunk there. We've now got our Showboat Chunk. So that's all our little extras. And there's a hay bale there stuck on the side. I have to move that. Yeah, so this is obviously the inside. It's now open. We've got XP for sale. So if you're playing on the Western Realm, you can always come visit us and buy some XP or even sell some. And then I've got two shops set up, but we're like ready to go, but we just need to put stuff in them. So yeah, that's in there. Kind of a bit of a, I guess it's Japanesey look, doesn't it? The inside. I've got the windows wrapping round, so I think that looks quite cool. Looks like a shopping centre shop front. And then we've got this one over here that doesn't look like a shopping centre shop front, but you know what it's selling. Yeah, I think you know what it's selling. So yeah, still got the ground to do in here. So what my idea was to have the carpet come out so it looks like a bottle. So what we could do is we could put all the carpet down here. I don't think I've got enough carpet to do this completely, but where was I going? There, nope. Like that, I think. That's right, yeah. So take that up, put that there. I think we've got 3, up, out 1. So we do this. And then it will look, or should look, like a bottle. So we do that, and then we can then use different colour carpet to make this look like it's got XP in it, and that would be our floor. So I think that would look pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, I think that would look good. As you can see in here, we've got lights all the way on around the inside. We just got a normal white terracotta. I said stained clay, didn't I? That is such old school. Well, I guess it is stained clay for this version. Yeah, so we've got white terracotta in for the ceiling. We've got the bricks here and then kind of wooden paneling. So it's kind of like different insides for the shops. We've got 2 more shop fronts that we can build shops into here. What else have we got? We've got diamonds and gold there just as kind of like a display thing. I was thinking of putting plants in here, but I thought this would look kind of more tasteful for kind of what the game we're playing. Showboating a bit, kind of showing the value blocks, and it also adds value to the island. We decorated in here, so that's pretty much for here. We've got this thing here going on, so this is going to be the ceiling, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with that yet, so more to come with that on the next episodes. What else have we done? We've put a door at the back now, because obviously people won't be able to open doors when they come in here, and that then leads up to Super Ted's island. Oh yeah, obviously we got rid of the thing up here, the big circle, terracotta circle. That's now gone. All our storage is now underneath. So yeah, that's all our storage chests there. We need to get an item source already, I think, but I don't know how important they are for this kind of version of Minecraft. Then we come up here and we're looking into sugarcane, but that'll be next episode. I'll talk to you all about this and what we've been going on. It's been quite interesting trying to see the value of how much things sell for and can we farm them and stuff like that. So it's all trying to auto farm basically, because we don't want to have to come on and just farm all day. There's Super Ted there. He's busy doing something, I think, or maybe just sitting AFK. He was over there earlier, but there we go. So this is his kind of like, there he is, look, we'll shut him in. This is his little building and stuff like that, and he was building in here, so that's all that good. And we've also built some sugarcane down there, and I think he's got some fields going on there. So that's kind of everything caught up. He's obviously done some boating because he's flying at the moment. So today we are going to be looking at, if I come down here, I'll go through a few commands with you, some important ones that I didn't go through last time, and we're going to be looking at cactus chunks, also referred to as cactus bombs, and I'll show you how they work. But first of all, we'll talk about the commands. So the commands that I'm going to talk to you today about are, the first one, I better get those actually, is the shards and how to turn those into keys. So what we need to do is go grab some shards here, and I'll be opening some keys again with you at the end of this episode. Sorry, not after the episode, at the end. Wouldn't want to do it after because you won't be able to see it. Right, so here we go, some shards. So what you want to do is you want to type in / and shards, better spell this right, and then all the shards that you have on you. Actually, I'll show you, better show you this way. I do apologise. We hold these on here. So basic shards, you need 8 to actually make a key. I'll hold those in my hand. Oh, I don't want to throw them. What am I doing? Silly me. Right, I'll hold them in my hand, and then I'll type in that again, / shards. And as you can see, I've now only got 4 left, and the others 3 have been turned into basic keys. They'll now be in my crate, which then leads us on to the next command, which would be / and crates. I don't know if I went through this with you last time, but I'll just go through it again. Crates, and that gives us all our keys. So we've been given a legendary key that's just come through, because it's 8 o'clock and it's a Saturday. So Saturday and Sunday, 8 o'clock, we get a legendary key, and that's 8 o'clock GMT. So if you're in a different time zone, obviously you're going to have to adjust it for that. And we've got some advanced keys, basic keys, and here's our boat keys. So these are the basic ones. We just received 3 more, so we've now got 10 of those. We've got 22 boat keys, so that's quite cool. We've got 1 legendary and all of that, so we haven't got an event one. So that's how that works, and the crates obviously take you to this rather than you having to go to the spawn and go to the crate there and open it all up. So that's a good handy one there, and these are some other ones here. And then our third one for today is our delete home. So I had the home up here as a home workshop. So if I type it in now, we'll see what happens, shall we? So / home and workshop, and it spawns me on top of here. So that's effectively where it used to be. So that's the closest point it can find for me to be able to land on. So what I can do now is I can delete that because I don't need it anymore. So this is the next command that I'm going to teach you. It's / delete home. I think it might be all one word for this. Bear with me if it's not. And then workshop, and home workshop has now been removed. So if I type that in again now, what I'll do is I'll fall down and we'll test it out, shall we? Just to make sure it has worked. So I can go, if you push up on the arrow pad on your keyboard, it will cycle through all the commands that you've been typing in and all the chat messages and stuff like that on the writing. So if we go home workshop, type that in, it just takes us to home. Okay, so that's because it doesn't read the workshop bit. So this is where we've marked as home, and this is where we are. So that's your 3 commands for this week, and I'll bring you some more next week, and I'll keep rifling through them to find out which ones I feel are important for this kind of stage of the game and stuff like that, and what I think you might find useful. So I hope you found that useful. I'll put them down in the description below just so that there is a reminder and you can keep looking back to them if you need to. So today we are going to be looking at the Cactus Chunk or Cactus Bomb. Now there's a slight problem with these. As you can see, there's gaps in them and stuff like that, and I have been going through and repairing some of them, but it's a bit tricky just to keep going through all of them. So they're missing some cactuses. So we haven't built this by hand, and you're probably wondering, if you thought we had, like how long this took us to do. So that is like nearly all the way to sky level, so we might have to start a new one. We've got a little bit more room there so I can show you what we're doing. So originally, I don't know if it copies it or not, so I'll have to look into more about it, but I know it places it down. I think Fazzetti was playing a trick on me, or a joke, pranking me out a bit, or trolling me, whatever you like to call it. I laid all this by hand, this layer here, and then Fazzetti came along and then placed another one on the top, and boom, he laid five layers in about 10 seconds, and it took me about 10 minutes to lay all of this. So, but I was doing it, I was just rifling backwards and forwards. So what he did is he had what is here is a cactus chunk. So other people on Reddit and in the forums call them cactus bombs. And I think just because it gives you it's marked as a TNT, so kind of is quite a good name for it, really. What these do though is they place down 5 layers of these cactus chunks, which is pretty handy, or cactus farm strips. So what we do is we come to a corner, we'll go to this one here, and you grab your cactus chunk and you need to place it into the chunk, and you literally just right click it and on the top, and it will place 5 on top. Now personally I think there should be 6, because then it wouldn't have this bit here. Every time you place one, it obviously doubles it up here, and if you were to do this normally, it wouldn't work. Like that isn't how you build a cactus farm. But then saying that, you wouldn't build a cactus farm on vanilla Minecraft like this anyway, because there'd be nowhere for the cactus to fall. So it is picking all the cactus up that does drop. I'm not sure if these drop or not now. I think you might lose efficiency here, but this is being picked up by a tier 3 hopper, and I think it's up there in that box up there. It used to be at the bottom. If you can see right down there, we have a floor. I left a 4 high gap at the bottom there so that we could put the tier 3 hopper on it. And originally when we started, we only had a tier 2 hopper collecting it all and dumping it into a chest, and we had to set it manually. But as you can see here, it misses some out, and I think it misses some out on the side here as well. I thought I noticed some earlier. Yeah, look here, there's a whole cactus thing missing, or maybe it's just where it doubles up. Actually, no, it looks the same along there, so that's not true. So please forgive me on that one, but it does miss that other side out, and it just looks a bit odd, doesn't it? So you're missing a cactus here as well. So, and one there, one there, one there. So it kind of loses its efficiency a bit, and if you were to build it by hand, you could probably make it more efficient. But how long do you reckon it would take to build that? And that's another thing you could guess in the comments below. I don't know the answer, but it might be quite fun just to give us your thoughts on how long it would take to build a whole chunk of cactus like this. But again, what we do is we put this on top, click it with your right click, and done. There you go. We've now added 10 more layers to the cactus farm, and that will just be auto selling because the tier 3 hopper, and I'll talk about those a bit more in detail in another episode, does sell automatically. And so that's the cactus chunks. So what we've got to do is dress all that up as well, so I'll be doing that off camera. So we come to the time in the episode which I think everybody's waiting for. Let's open those crate keys. So let me just quickly type in / it's on here somewhere, crates. Right, I think we'll probably open all of them. Oh, actually, I better make sure, I keep forgetting to do this, my inventory is empty. I wouldn't want to lose anything that we get. We've got quite a few keys to open here, so I'll come down here and do that here. Come here, silent bit of lag there. Right, quickly come through here, open the crate keys. No, we won't. We'll put all this in the chest, sorry. Keep that. That's all in there. That should be enough room there. Right, we'll stay here and open them now. And what I'll do is give you a bit of a scenic background. There we go, we'll do that. Right, so / crates. So let's open these up and we'll see what we can get. So we'll do the legendary last, and then we'll just work our way through, I think. So I'll say we'll do 10 vote crates, and I'll do some more on camera, but don't want to go through them all. So we've got 32 diamonds, or we can re-roll. I'm going to take the 32 diamonds because I think the re-roll probably gives us something probably a bit less. And we roll again, a switcher. I'm going to take that. I don't know what it is, so I'll find out for you, and I'll let you guys know in the next episode. And that's another one. 3 re-roll tokens. I'll take those as well. Thank you very much. And 30,000. I'm going to re-roll. 3 basic shards. They gave us 4, you see. And 3. I'm going to re-roll. We've got another 32 diamonds. We've got some diamond leggings as well. That's cool. And we go through again. We've got a cactus chunk. I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. I'll put that on in a minute. And we do that. A minion upgrade. I'm going to take that as well. And we do 4. I want to re-roll for that. What do we get? We've got 40,000 in cash. So that probably taking the 3 shards would have been better. And a couple more. Don't want the diamond leggings. Going to re-roll that one. We've got 32 diamonds. Sweet. And one more diamond axe. Don't want that. And we got a shovel instead. So that's the basic ones. We'll do 5. The vote ones. We'll do 5 of the basic crates. Don't want the diamond axe. Going to re-roll that one. And what do we get? what did we get? Oh, we got 4 more basic key shards. There we go. And another one, 32 diamonds. I'm going to take 32 diamonds. I can always sell those. Another basic. Oh, we want the hay. We want the hay, definitely. That's going to upgrade our island. And 7. Oh, I'm going to take those. Definitely going to take those. 1 more. And 100,000. I'm going to re-roll. And what did we get? What did we get? We got a pickaxe. Yeah, okay. And now for the advanced. We'll do the 5 advanced, I think. A minion egg. We'll take that one. I haven't got a minion yet, so we'll look at minions. Like we'll do the sugar cane, and then we'll look at minions afterwards. And another one, we've got another minion egg, so we've got 2 minions now, and we got 150. I'm going to re-roll that one. 5 advanced key shards, that's pretty cool. And we go for another one, 150. I'm going to re-roll again. We've got a turtle creature, cool. That's 7 days. Okay, I don't know what the turtle creature does. We'll look at creatures later on. And we got another 4 key shards. Cool. So now for our legendary. Dun, 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 dun. What do we get? We got 2.5 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That puts us up to 15, nearly 16 million. So that's pretty good cash flow. I've dumped 10 million of that into the vault. We've got an island vault here, which we can all chip into to withdraw and deposit. So that's really good. I'll put the Cactus Chunk on as well. So there we go, that's our key opening for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think about the loot that we got from today's episode. And remember, we'll be doing this at the end of every episode, so come back for more. The next thing on the list to do is our plans. So our plans for the week is, now the Cactus Chunk is nearly full, we might be building some more Cactus Chunks out around the outside and around the boundaries, just to keep them out of the way. But bearing in mind, the Cactus Chunk will only work if it's been loaded. So you'd have to have someone sitting there while it's loading, and you could be sat there AFK, like I've been sat here over a few days, just AFK in the sugarcane farm. But again, I'll talk more about this in next week's episode. Like I'm saying, that's the plans, to go through and fix this. Also during the week, so I'll probably leave a lot of the building for that to be done on camera, just to show you how I've done this and how efficient I think I've made it, or feel I've made it. Yeah, so the rest of the things we need to do is carry on with the shopping district, or shop district, the shopping centre. I think it's looking really good. So it's looking like I think it's looking like a mall anyway, or shopping centre. So we can come down here. What I'll probably do is add a bit more of the floor level. We're going to have a bit of decoration in the middle here, and then have shops off to the side. We might even end up having spawner rooms, so that if you wanted to come along and use the spawner to gain XP, or you can get the bones and stuff like that to use your missions. Because some of the missions we get during the week are to like kill 50 skeletons and then craft so many bone meal. We'll have those in here as well, so that people can come along and do their missions here without having to worry about building spawners or having spawners on their own island, which I think would be quite useful for people, and something to invite people in, like a reason to come and have a look. Yeah, and we'll keep building this up. So that's pretty much it for this week. It's not been a very long episode. It's probably been about, what, 14-15 minutes, but I think that's probably good enough for here. It's all just catch-ups and just basically to give you information about what's going on. So if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. It all helps out. Leave comments below just to let me know what you want to see and stuff like that, how you feel we're getting on, if we could do anything better, if you found better ways of doing stuff. And like I say, look in the description below. Other people have joined us now. So we've got Dixie Rose, Vicedi's joined us, Teak Ivy has joined us, and so has Zix. People are used to Minesaga will probably know Zix. He's been around for quite a long time. They've joined as well. They're not on all the time. They're probably popping in and out just to do bits. They're not doing it too seriously, like we are. I'll leave their links in the description below, and I'll leave the commands in the description below as well. But other than that, it's time to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next week. And yeah, ciao for now.